Hello everyone, welcome to Carbon Chemistry Era. Now in this video we are going to learn Hofmann bromamide degradation reaction. So what is basically Hofmann bromamide degradation reaction? So it is a reaction of amide. So from amide we are going to get a primary amine as a main product having one carbon atom less as compared to given amide. So we have just remember products we are getting which is a primary amine is always going to be one carbon less atom as compared to given reactant which is amide. Now in this reaction look, this is a primary amide. In the presence of dihalogen and a base and heat, what we are going to get, we are going to get a primary amine as a main product. But what is the condition of this primary amine? This primary amine is always going to contain one carbon atom less as compared to this amide, or we can say if this amide contains n number of carbon atom, then this primary amine we are getting is always going to contain n minus 1 number of carbon atom in their chain. Now in this reaction we have used reagents as dihalogen, which may be bromine or chlorine, and bases like KOH or NaOH, and the mediums may be aqueous or sometimes it's like alcoholic also. We also used here heat in this reaction. So it is a reaction in which conversion of primary amide to primary amine take place with one carbon less atom in their main products, or we can say there is no formation of secondary amine or tertiary amine take place in this Hofmann bromamide degradation reaction take. Okay, so as we have discussed, it is a type of reaction where is a decrease in carbon length in products we have seen. Now it is a type of reaction where is a reduction occur, or we can say amide get reduced to primary amine. So it is a reduction type of reaction. Now we have taken, this is a standard reaction of this Hofmann bromamide degradation reaction. So look, we have taken a primary amide in the presence of one molecule of bromine and four molecule of NaOH. The medium may be aqueous or alcoholic and heat. So what we are going to get, we are going to get a primary amine and some byproducts like sodium carbonate and two molecules of water and two molecules of NaBr. Just remember, the primary amine we are getting is always going to contain one carbon atom less as compared to given primary amide. Now so from this we have to remember we have used one molecule of dihalogen and four molecule of sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide for this reaction. Now we have taken an example. Look, this is a two carbon amide, so it is a acidamide in the presence of one molecule of bromine and four molecule of NaOH and heat. So what we are going to get, we are going to get a primary amine. But if this amide contain two carbon, then the primary amine we are getting contain one carbon, which is methanamine. So one carbon amine we are getting, and some byproducts are Na2CO3 and two molecules of water and two molecules of NaBr. Now we are going to get discuss some mechanism of the Hofmann bromamide degradation reaction. So we have taken a amide as a reactant. Now in the presence of base, so the hydrogen of this nitrogen is always going to acidic in nature. So the OH minus is going to attract the hydrogen from this NH bond. So this NH bond is going to break as N minus. So what we can say, we can say deprotonation of amide take place. So there is a formation of N minus NH and the water molecule from this OH, and this NH bonds break take place. So look, the water molecule is taken outside. Now we have taken another molecule of bromine. So what will happen, the negative charge on nitrogen atom is going to induce the dipole moment between the Br bond. So this partial positive on Br and partial negative on Br will be created. Now the negative charge will attack to partial positive charge, making a new bond between N and Br, and during that time the sigma bond is going to shift as a Br minus, which is taken outside as a Br minus. So we are getting an N bromamide. Look, RC double bond O, NH and Br, which is a new bond formation, which is known as a N bromamide derivative. Now we have look, there is a presence of one acidic hydrogen. Look, this is a one acidic hydrogen extra. Now we have to use another molecule of base. What it will do, the OH minus is going to attract the hydrogen from here. During that time the sigma bond is going to shift as a N negative. Okay, so what we are going to get, we are going to get a, so OH minus and this H, we are going to get a water molecule taken outside, and this R C double bond O, and there is a negative charge will be created on this nitrogen atom. So we have got this. Now this is a N bromamide anion. Look, N bromamide anion. Now there is a rearrangement take place within the molecule here. So we have written as it is here. Now what will happen, the negative charge on this nitrogen atom is going to shift as a pi bond between C and N. but that will create the valency of carbon as a 5, which makes carbon unstable. So during that time the R, or we can say alkyl group, from here is going to shift from here to N, or we can say that there is a new bond formation take place between R and A, or we can say migration of R from C double bond O to N take place. During that time, the NBr bond is going to break, and there is a the Br and N is going to taken outside. So the rearrangement step is a RDA step, or rate determining step. What, or we can say it is a slowest step. Now, so what we are going to get, Br minus taken outside. So R and is a new bond, R and this negative charge is going to shift as a pi bond with respect to C. So N double bond C and C double bond O was already present. So we have got R and double bond C double bond O. So we already know N double bond C double bond O is known as the isocyanate bond. So if there is R, so it is alkyl isocyanate. So just remember, in Hofmann bromamide degradation, the intermediate is isocyanate, or we can say alkyl isocyanate. Now by shortcut method, we are getting a product. So we have used water molecule to break N and C bond to get a primary amine as a main product. So what we have done, we have break N pi C bond. Okay, so we have break the pi bond between N and C with respect to water molecule. So this two hydrogen is going to attach with nitrogen, and during that time the O is going to attach with C. So what we are going to get a main product, we are going to get a main product primary amine from this two hydrogen, and going to attract at nitrogen atom. During that time the O bond is going to attach with this CO. So we are going to get a linear molecule, which is CO2, which as a byproduct. Okay, so but just remember, the primary amine we are getting in this step is always going to be one carbon less as compared to given amide. And also the important point is migration of R from CO bond to N is RDA step. R will migrate towards N, forming new RN bond. So we have got RN new bond. Okay, so just remember, there is a formation of isocyanate intermediate take place in HBD reaction. Now we are going to explain isocyanate to main product in detail. So we have taken R double bond N C double bond O in the presence of base. The base is going to attack at the carbon. During that, the pi bond between C and O is going to shift as O negative. So we have got R and double bond C OH. This is new bond between OH and C. During that time, the CO become O negative. Now this O negative is going to shift as a pi bond, but the valency of carbon is 5, so it's unstable. So the pi bond between N and C is going to shift as a N negative. So what we are getting R N minus H double bond O. Now there is a proton and transformation take place within the what we do charge on hydrogen atom is going to attract the H from here. During that time, the sigma bond is going to shift as O negative. So what we are going to get, a R NH, the new bond, and C double bond O, C O minus. Now what will happen, the negative charge is going to shift as a pi bond. Okay, pi bond, but during that time the valency of carbon become 5, which makes it unstable. So what will happen, the NC bond is going to break, and we are going to get a R N minus H as a one product, and CO2 as a byproduct. Now we have taken another molecule of water. What negative charge on nitrogen atom is going to attract the hydrogen of this water molecule, formation of primary amine take place. So look, this is a primary amine we are getting. But what we have to just remember, in this Hofmann bromamide degradation, there is a primary amine formation take place from primary amide, but there is a decrease in one carbon atom in primary amine, and also there is an intermediate which formation take place in the Hofmann bromamide degradation, which is isocyanate, or we can say alkyl isocyanate, which is a poisonous in nature. So thanks for watching this video. We will continue in next video. Thank you so much.